Good evening, everyone. It's Sam here at Sacred Oak Temple in Edmonton, Alberta. Today's the new moon, June 18th, 2023, and we're going to celebrate both National Indigenous Peoples Day and the Summer Solstice today with a traditional brag and boast. We begin by recognizing that we are located in Treaty 6 territory, which is the traditional lands of the Cree, the Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, and the Métis peoples. A commitment to social justice, which is made real in action, should be part of all of our boasts and brags today. Making a commitment in front of witnesses means that your honor is tied into this commitment. Now, a tradition of my Northern European ancestors is the symbel. As the summer solstice is the height of the sun, the solar virtues of accomplishment, outward work and display, pride in your accomplishments, will, and community service are celebrated at this time of year. So the center of this ritual is a brag and boast. I asked everyone to bring a glass of sacramental drink, mead if possible, an offering bowl, and to think about the accomplishments of the past year that you're proud of and things that you'll commit to doing in the coming year. This is a chance for anyone who has accomplished something difficult and noteworthy to make a public announcement of it to their friends and to the gods, a brag. It's also an opportunity to boast in front of the gods about something that you will commit to achieving in the coming year. Making a commitment in front of witnesses ties your honor into this commitment. I begin with a sacrifice. I offer tobacco to the spirits of this land with thanks for being here and ask their help to continue to belong here. As we enter sacred space, I'd like you to begin by grounding and centering. Just take 3 deep breaths, hold them for a second, and then release them. With the first breath, we are here in our bodies. And with the second breath, we reach up to the sky and down to the earth. And with the third breath, we reach out to the others in our circle today and connect our energy to them. And now we are prepared to be in sacred space. This ritual celebrates what we accomplish and what we will accomplish in the coming year. I'm going to cast a circle now. Follow along with me at home. This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and mortals. This is a place that is all places, in a time that is eternity, where gods and mortals come together. And this is a place that is our home, a time that is our lives, where we can be greater than we thought. Follow along now as I call for each of the directions. The east is the home of air. When the sun rises on the longest day, the air is cool and calm in the east. We can see where we came from, and we can think about where we will be going. Welcome in the power of the air. The south is the home of fire. When the sun is at its height, the world is full of passionate intensity. But as the sun burns its hottest, we begin to turn towards the dark again. And we welcome in the power of fire. The West is the home of water. When the sun sets on the longest day, we will have ended a voyage. We find ourselves at a new starting place, resting for a little while and gathering our strength. And we open the door and welcome in the power of water. The North is the home of earth. With the end of the day, we go into the realm of night. This is the dark and fertile realm, where the seed dreams of the plant that it will become, the flower of the fruit. And the dark moon turns again towards the light. We open the door now for the power of the earth. And the center is the home of spirit. I call upon my ancestors and the lares and penates of my family line. I call to Hestia, guardian of the hearth fire, for hospitality and home. I begin to sing of Pallas Athene, the glorious goddess, bright-eyed and inventive, unbending of heart, pure virgin, savior of cities. Only begotten, blessed and fierce, the souls of mortals you do inspire. Gymnastic virgin of terrific mind, mother of arts, imperious, rage to the wicked, wisdom to the good, female and male purger of evils, all victorious queen. Hear me, O goddess, when to thee I pray. I sing now of Cyllenian Hermes, the slayer of Argus, lord of Cyllene and Arcadia, rich in flocks, luck-bringing messenger of the deathless gods. Hermes, draw near and listen to my prayer. Studious of contests, ruler of humanity, with heart almighty and a prudent mind, prophet of discourse, gymnast, lawyer, merchant, and thief, with the power to explain all language, graceful speech, and memories increase. I call also to you, Tyr, keeper of oaths, to hear our boasts and hold us to our promises. I welcome all of you now to call your matron and patron deities to witness, to celebrate, and to encourage you. Today we celebrate the height of the sun and the longest day of the year in Edmonton. Midsummer is a day to celebrate our accomplishments, to brag of the things that we are proud of, and wholeheartedly dedicate ourselves to accomplishing more over the coming year. I'll begin by bragging. In the past year, I reached out of my home and I volunteered with a political campaign. I reached out of my shell to make new friends. I changed my diet to be healthier and lost 8 kilograms so far. I taught 2 series of Wicca Basics classes and priested 25 new and full moon rites. My grand plans and promises did not bear fruit, but smaller accomplishments added up to larger changes. And here's to me. And now to Boast. In the next year, I will work to understand colonialism and racism in our religion and work to remove it. I also commit to giving blood regularly again, and I will continue to work to build our temple. Here's to me. And now I pause, and I ask you to brag of your accomplishments this past year. Toast yourself, and then boast of an accomplishment that you will commit yourself to over the coming year. Thank you. As we have said these things in the presence of the gods and of this company, we commit ourselves to doing these things and to recognizing our accomplishments without shame or embarrassment. It's time to bless and offer food and drink. It's not I who bless food and drink, but they who bless us, because in their nature they nourish our bodies, and in sharing food and drink we create community. And so it was in ancient times, and so it is today, and so as we go into the future. May you never thirst. And may you never hunger. Share food and drink with us and with whoever is in your circle at home, and offer some food and drink to the gods. We thank the ancestors, Valaris and Penates, and the gods for witnessing our rite, and for their continued blessing and strength. Hail to you, Hestia. May you bless our homes with peace and plenty. Hail to you, Tyr. May what we do be grounded in honor and justice. I dedicate what I do to you. Farewell. Hail to you, Hermes. May what we say and think be beautiful and strong and clear. I dedicate what I say to you. Blessed be. Hail to you, Athena. May our thoughts be deep and meaningful. May we learn with others and inspire others to learn. I dedicate what I learn to you. Farewell. And now, Please, each of you, say thank you to the goddesses and gods that you invited to witness your oaths. And to say goodbye to the directions. To the north, each ending is a beginning, as light yields to darkness and darkness gives birth to light. May our work and our lives lay the foundation for equality and justice. May honor call us to act. Farewell. To the west, we set sail with our chosen companions to find our home. May love lead us to rebellion, and may we change the world to center it on compassion. Farewell. To the south, we cannot live in fire, but as we move now toward the darkness, let us keep that flame of hope and will alive. May the fire burn away the dross and leave behind the pure smelted ore, the gold of beauty and meaning, and the iron of strength and courage. Farewell. We now know where we are going, and we are not alone in our journey. Where there is life and breath, there is hope and vision. Farewell to the air. By the power of 3 times 3, as we said it, so mote it be, so mote it be, and so mote it be. Before we completely leave sacred space, take a deep breath, hold it, and release it. And now again. Release. As the sun sets, as the sun rises in the morning and the world is covered in light, so we may see where we are and where we are going. In the same way, the heart, the mind, and the soul, they open up, and we reach for the light of understanding, and we connect to the infinite, which is reflected in each other. Take a deep breath, hold it, and release it, and again, in and out. This circle is open, but unbroken. Merry meet, and merry part, and merry meet again. Dear friends, the next full moon ritual will be on the 3rd of July at 7 p.m. I will see you then. Blessed be.